I'm Eytan Shander with Awesemo, here with 3 plays for you Thursday night in the NBA for Yahoo. But before that, we want you to be a part of what's going on with Yahoo. So click the link below. When you sign up and upon your first contest entry, we're going to give you 1 free month of Awesemo Plus Platinum. All right, let's build it. 3 plays. We'll start from the top all the way down, give you a nice punt option before we get out of here. But we're spending up at the 5 spot for Anthony Davis. It's beyond just the matchup, the favorable matchup against the Clippers. Both the Lakers and Clippers not where they want to be, clearly due to injury. No LeBron has done wonders for Anthony Davis, as we've seen recently, right off that 30-15 game that he just comes off last night, Wednesday. So we have a lot of opportunity here on this slate to pay up for different players. And really, when you look at it compared to the other guys on the slate at the 5 spot, it's Anthony Davis. Karl Anthony Towns costs the same amount of money, but there is a significantly bigger, greater concern of a blowout for the Wolves to go into Detroit and eventually pull away, which means less minutes for Cat as opposed to AD, where this game should be closer and we should see him thrive as continued. Look, you're not going to save much if you're spending down, per se, Vooch, Capella, Olynyk, Looney. You want to go down the list here. You're not doing much to help your cause because even Zubats, who's a game-time decision for the Clippers, there is 0 in front of AD to prevent him from getting a double-double as the floor. So that's where we want to attack the matchup and really compare to everybody else on the slate at the 5 spot. You're not really getting any type of reward for taking a risk of spending down on anybody else at the 5. That's why AD $41 makes the most sense. Our next play, Andrew Wiggins. Now, he's back. Make what you want of the knee injury beforehand, but he will play Thursday night against the Kings, as will everybody who took the time off, including Steph and Clay. So one thing we've been able to count on, and it's the same to a lesser extent with Anthony Simons, is just the ridiculous amount of shot volume with Andrew Wiggins. And it doesn't matter if Steph Curry's on a heater, if Klay Thompson is making up for Steph struggling. We've seen the consistency of shot volume more so than anything else from Wiggins. I love his 3-point plays. If you can find it, nod to Odd Shopper. Make sure you're checking that out before you're taking on any book. But especially here when it comes to his return to a DFS slate, we should be looking at a 50-point, maybe 55-point expectation with more minutes, and defense is still trying to focus on Steph and trying to do whatever they can to limit, especially if Curry is knocking down shots, as we saw last game out against Houston. So that actually helps Wiggins because nobody else is going to take away the volume from him at $26. He still is a viable option here. 30, I think, is when you start to look at maybe it's too much. But on a 6-game slate where we are spending up on AD, there's a little bit of a relief here. $26 for Andrew Wiggins. Davion Mitchell is our last play here. And looking at De'Aaron Fox's absence, continued absence out in Sacramento. Same game. We just talked about the Warriors here. But from the Kings side, Mitchell has been fantastic with the increased minutes. Still at $12. We still anticipate De'Aaron Fox to miss some time. 6 straight with that ankle injury. So count another one here where Mitchell is going to get a ton of minutes at the very least. And look, he's converting, he's scoring, he's getting up to where 15, 20 points over the last 4 games with the expanded role. And the salary has not really adjusted by any means. We're still spending $13 like we did when he was playing 19 to 24 minutes. Now, with a 35-minute expectation, 33 to 35-minute expectation, you're getting a ridiculous return on a guy who could easily get 18 to 20 points. Not an easy matchup, as it never is against the Warriors, but he has clearly stepped up, as we've seen over the last 4 games, and the volume combined with minutes make the $12 a great play. All right, one more time here for you. Anthony Davis at 41, Andrew Wiggins at 26, and Davion Mitchell at $12. Those are 3 plays for you to consider tonight in the NBA Thursday for Yahoo. But we also want you to jump in. Click that link, sign up, and when you play your first contest, upon your first contest entry, we're going to give you that 1 free month of Awesemo Plus Platinum. I'm Eytan Shander. Have a great night.